$112 day. Ooh. Not too bad for taking 18 people on the bus.
No, what's amazing
twice
is
dinner
last
and-
Friday we had Hard Rock Cafe, and we spent $130, and we spent $112 today, and we had way better
everything. Yeah.
way better lunch with the kids. That's amazing. I'm way over here.
Yeah.
And it's very inexpensive.
So yeah, it was $56 for. It included the extra money I gave them.
Wow.
So the ice cream was 11. The bus was $6 direction.
Today is day 16 in India. It's only been 16 days. I thought we were going to be here for like 28 days or something, but
But we've been gone a long time.
we've been gone like 18 days.
Yeah. And plus we've got 5.
Because it's like 21, 22 days that we're gone, or 23 days total.
Because we're actually gone longer than we are because we fly back in time.
Yes.
So
All right, so today was our final farewell, last day of school.
final farewell field trip Friday, we call it. At least I do right
feast.
now. And feast.
Fantastic field trip,
Friday,
final Friday.
feast.
I was going to say fiasco, but it wasn't very good, so singing F words.
Well, as we start out every time, how did the morning start?
Yes. What do we have today? Leftover pizza.
Yes, I cooked some. I fried up some pizza.
Yeah, you did. You fried pizza.
I didn't fry mine long enough.
No.
My pizza had potatoes on it, so my potatoes are still cold.
So we don't have a microwave here.
Yeah.
So we basically put everything in a Tefal pan. Tefal pan.
Yeah,
Tefal
maybe
pan.
Tefal it up.
Non-stick pan. I just grilled my pizza.
I just had yogurt and cereal.
Good.
Nothing like a bowl of cereal with yogurt in it.
There is nothing like it. Nothing.
When I get home, I'll probably never have it.
But here.
But it's good
nothing.
here. It's good. It's good. So we ate and we caught the final Uber to
Tahara.
Tahara.
Did we have a good Uber ride? It took like a long time to get there today.
Yeah, it was fast to get to the bridge, but Hara was just jammed up because it's fish day again. Two fish days in a row.
Fish day.
Yeah.
It was packed from train station to the school.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fish.
There's a lot of consuming going on there.
A lot of fish.
So.
Got school?
Yeah, and we didn't take any pictures in the morning. We
No,
all
we
kind of
actually
went,
walked out
nope,
with
not
our
going to put
cameras
cameras
on
on, just going to
Just
enjoy the final
Meet
day.
the kids and just talk with them.
Last day to be at the gate and just,
I really like the gate.
Yeah.
I like just greeting those kids
Yeah.
when they come in. I wish the teachers or somebody would greet them.
yeah.
But you know where we got that from? We got that from Rajiv. Because Rajiv, I'll give that to Rajiv. Rajiv
Would sit at the
would
gate and
sit at
greet
the gate
kids.
and greet kids coming in. And I like that.
Yeah. And when we saw him do that on tape, we were like, we're doing what Rajiv
I
did.
really liked it.
So,
They had an assembly today,
Yeah.
which they said they weren't going to have, but they did.
yeah. Yesterday was the day I kept thinking I was catching lice. Today was malaria day. There was a lot of mosquitoes
More,
the whole morning. Like,
Popped out of nowhere.
it just felt like I was getting bitten by mosquitoes all day.
So they asked you to do a magic show yesterday because you brought out some magic tricks just
And got
freestyle.
mobbed.
Got mobbed yesterday. But, so they said, would you like to do one tomorrow morning? We're not having an assembly,
Yep.
so you can
So-
gather the kids together.
I would
and then
love to.
Then we're standing by the gate this morning, and one of the girls comes out from the school, the admin, and said,
This is our typical conversations in India.
she said, sir, are you doing magic today?
And I said,
Yes.
yes.
Sir, for the little kids, they can't see it.
Would you like to do it now? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we will cancel then. Like, what did I say wrong?
And then you're like, no, don't cancel. She goes, no? I said, no. We'll still do it.
I'll just do big tricks.
That's what I said. I'll just do big stuff.
Oh. Would you like to cancel? No. Okay, sir. So we didn't really know if you're doing your magic tricks or not.
Yeah,
But you did.
I did. And it was so fun.
It's good. It was fun watching the kids.
Yeah, the interaction was really good. Those were some of the only pictures I took today, were like the reactions of the kids and
During the
like,
magic
"Pick me,
show?
pick me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst thing. 400 kids and say, I need a volunteer.
So the cool thing was, it was a 20-minute.
Okay, my first trick. Look over there! Ta-da! I disappeared. Not a good trick, huh? I'm gonna pick this little guy right here. You're gonna come up here. You come on up. Is that a special egg or is it just an egg? Is that a magic egg or just an egg? Just an egg, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my egg and I'm gonna put it right up here in my egg bag, okay? You ready for the egg? What? Where did it go? Is it in there? Are you sure? What did you do with my egg? He's magic. Okay. You know who has my egg? Ma'am. Can you give me my egg? Oh, there it is. Okay, you take the egg. You're gonna throw it in the air. Not yet. I need another one. He broke that one. On 3, he's gonna throw it in the air and I'm gonna catch it in here, okay? I need another one. On 3, I'll go 1, 2, 3. Throw. No! We're gonna run out of eggs here in a minute. No. Okay, are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Throw it. Oh! Oh. Did we get it?
On Magic Show because I filmed one segment of it that was 12 minutes.
It was 20 minutes long?
Yes.
Wow.
So you got the stage for 20 minutes.
You give me a stage and I'll talk. You did.
No, you had some really good stuff to say. Very impactful. So, then we gathered up our posse, junior hire posse.
Yep. And we gave them a scavenger hunt.
We did. So last night,
I yawned a lot during these.
Amanda put together most of it. This
Yep.
scavenger hunt of all these things that the kids had to find.
Yeah.
That
We
they
don't have a list
It
here.
was a photography scavenger hunt, so they had to find things that pertain to the
Lessons.
lessons that we did and
Yeah.
just stuff, and they had a blast.
Yeah.
Some of them followed directions to the T.
We had 3 people do perfect.
exactly what we asked them to do.
Yeah.
3
The
out
rest
of
of them,
15.
3 out of 15. The other 12, no clue.
No,
I mean, they did it all.
I would say that there were 7 other ones that did the assignment, but did not put it in the right order.
Yeah, most of them did the assignment right.
There was 4 people.
But we said,
three
here's-
people, 4 people that did.
There's 20 things, 20 pictures to take. And we said, you can only take 20 pictures. Here's the 20. And it has to be in order. And then what do? Sir, look. Something blue. No. Square has to be first. Oh, square's here, sir. Click, 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 click. One of their 47 photos.
Yeah.
It's like, no, 20.
So it was a joy when we looked through with some of the people that followed directions.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not just them. Junior hires in general can't follow
No, it's not
directions.
just senior hires. People.
Yes, adults can't either.
Yeah. But they had fun. It was nice.
They did have fun.
Nice to see them run around and interrupt classes and
Yeah.
get what they needed to get.
Then the real pain started. Then we started on our
Yep.
outing.
All right.
So we struggled to figure out what we were going to do for this second field trip because we've talked about it before. But just corralling 15 junior high age students is hard. Okay, corralling 15 junior high age students in Hara, India
Oh.
is really
Awesome.
hard.
I do know how to say hurry in Hindi, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was an important word.
I would sit in the back and just yell, Jaldi, Jaldi!
So the puller, we usually have a puller,
And a push.
a pusher,
Wrangler.
and a wrangler, right?
A wrangler and a pusher.
So today I was the puller, Mark was the pusher, and Amanda was the wrangler. So I pull the kids along. We're not attached by anything, but it's like, come
Please.
on. I'm constantly turning around,
And I just keep yelling,
pulling them
follow
forward.
Mr. Steve, follow Mr. Steve.
And Amanda's just like,
At one point, I walked like this, and I was like, "You can't go behind me," and I just pushed, and they did. My arm fell backwards.
so it is real. I mean, it sounds like we're whining, but it is really, it's one of the hardest things I think anybody. It should be like a.
I am in the back with all of the very slow people.
No, people, don't be
This cow, he's very angry.
I think so.
What did you do to that poor cow? Okay. Oh, watch where you're walking. Go, don't stop. Don't stop. Go around this way.
No.
Come on, go. Now you must hurry.
Yes,
Like a
And the
stress
problem,
test.
it's that whole traffic's going like this, and it's like you're 100 feet in front of me, and you cross. I'm pushing these kids, and I got 6 kids that didn't cross.
I know.
Look, and now we got to wait like 10 minutes to get across.
And I have to cross when there's a
Yeah, you
when
have to.
cross.
And you
right?
can't like turn around. You can't. I mean, traffic's
We
not.
have to go.
And then it's like because they're standing there, they start like looking around, and you're like, no, get watch the vehicles. They're just waiting.
They just look
and-
at their cameras.
They look at the camera and like, sir, no, look at the traffic. And then I'm yelling, go, go, go,
And you're
go.
in the middle of these bus lanes where it's pinching and squeezing, and buses just do not stop.
Yeah,
So it's
almost took out 4 of our girls today. That bus.
But Amanda got to experience ultimate power of this.
Stop 2 moving buses coming right
Yes.
at
You're like a
us.
Jedi
It
now, huh?
felt like it a little
It
bit.
kinda did.
Because you did. You just went, boom, put up the hand, looked into their eyes, and you stopped 2 full-size buses.
That were barreling at
Yeah.
you.
It's like,
Yeah,
I,
like
need,
I
I
know.
need to go, so you're gonna stop now.
Yeah, there is a point in India where you just have to like, I have to do it. Hand goes up and you look at the driver, they're stopping.
So we got the kids on the bus.
Yeah.
Actually,
It
pretty
didn't take that
easily
long
today.
either. Yeah, it was pretty easy.
They stuck together more
They did. I
today.
mean, that was great. So going there was awesome because they actually.
They were stretched
They-
out, but they
but
stayed
they
in
stuck
groups.
together.
There was like 3 groups going.
So we got another really crowded bus.
Well, on the way there, we got to sit though.
That's right, they did. Remember the back? Because we were like the first ones on the bus, but then it got really crowded. But it was pleasant.
And actually fun.
'Cause-
I mean,
yeah.
the kids had fun. But then we were supposed to stop
Park Street.
at Park Street
Right.
because we were gonna do a photo walk, scavenger hunt down Park Street, cross Park Street, and up the other side to the restaurant that we were taking kids to.
We're yelling, stop, stop, from the back of the bus, and people are going, no, you walk up, and you can't.
You can't.
It's filled.
This bus had over 70 people on it.
It's more than that.
More than that, probably. I mean, it
A
was.
standing room only down the middle of the, and we're just trying to get through people,
So-
going, Park Street, and the guy's like, no, we passed Park Street. I said,
Like,
I
I
know,
know."
stop.
And you're yelling.
And the guy's going, and the guy that's up there, the money guy that knows what's going on is going, Park Street? And I'm like, yes, stop. Oh, you need to come up, as they're still driving. And I'm like, I can't get up there. And he's like,
So,
okay, you must come up.
He's
It's
yelling
like,
at me.
yeah,
I need to pay. I'm like, I know I need to pay.
Yeah.
People, and then the driver starts yelling, like, hurry.
yeah.
And then people on the bus are kind of like, hurry.
Hurry, but they won't move
So
to
then
let
I'm
kids
like,
walk through.
I'm just trying to pay the guy. Like, 'cause he would not, the exchange would not happen.
Yeah.
Why he had to wait until the very last minute to have me pay. And they have to go through this whole, like, they've got a handheld computer thing, and they're like, 18. 2. 3.
Yeah, after we've been riding for 20 minutes, he could have come at which he comes up and down.
So it has to print a receipt before he'll take my money.
Yeah.
Receipt comes out, then he takes my money, It was 450 rupees. I gave him a $500 bill.
Cars are
receipt.
honking and
Oh, it's
back
just
in
brutal.
traffic.
We finally got everybody off all the way at the other end. I mean, it was a good 3/4 of a mile
Past our stop.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to walk all the way back, which was okay. It
Well,
worked out
actually
good
turned out better.
because we had a second scavenger hunt.
We did. Second list of 20.
And that section that we walked up
Had everything they needed.
did, and it actually was not super crowded.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
worked
that
out.
was nice.
So we ended up doing that. We walked down Park Street then.
But Indians don't like you taking pictures in the front of their buildings. Every time the kids would stop in front of any building, some guard would walk out like, no, no, no. And they don't say like, hey, what are you doing? They're just like, no, stop, 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 go, go. Like street rats.
Sounds like the state of California.
Yeah, it is, huh?
So we ended up walking down Park Street.
Yeah.
Across the street.
Kids had no idea where we were going.
Yeah,
We were just like, we told them, we're taking you on a nice lunch.
They're
But they
like,
were still like,
Domino's again?
something more? Yeah. The zoo? You going to the zoo? Like, no. Going to lunch.
They couldn't quite figure out why.
Going
that
to
was
the
special.
museum? No,
No,
we're going to
We're
lunch.
going to lunch.
They're like, huh?
Yeah.
So one of the last questions on the scavenger hunt is find
A
a
sign.
sign that says BBQ,
Yeah.
which is the name of the restaurant we're going to barbecue. And we've talked about that plenty of
Yeah.
times, but
They were like, what's BBQ?
I pull open the door and you go up this staircase that goes da 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 da.
Well,
and-
first.
Yes.
So there's the sign, and then you have to walk down a little farther to get to the door.
Yeah.
But they went, oh, BBQ! And they all start cheering.
Yeah, they
They're all
cheered and
taking
took pictures like we won the scavenger hunt.
And then they're like, where are we going? And I just said, keep walking.
So I swung open the door, start walking up, and there was, I think, 5 kids behind me when I got to the first level of the stairs. All of them had said, wow. I said, this is where lunch is. They were blown away.
Yeah.
This place is nice. Like, and we realized once we got the kids up there, this was the first time most of them have been in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
just a nice restaurant,
Yeah, a restaurant.
but in a restaurant, right? That wasn't a food stall
Or dogs.
or Domino's, yes.
They just didn't even, it was so funny, they didn't even know what to ask. Ranjit, you said, he was like, sir, what is this? You're like, that's salt and pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just looked at you and you were like, you
I'm like,
put it out on the...
I poured it out on the table so you can see what it
It's
was.
like,
Like,
sugar?
salt and pepper. He goes, inside there? Like, I mean, just the little things we don't think of, right?
Yeah.
And then we had ordered a bunch of bottles of water for the table.
Yeah.
Reggie, the server was so thirsty. Like, he drank 2 bottles by himself.
They're
A
2-liter bottles.
Yeah, those are big bottles, so.
Just he was like, I said, go for it, Reggie, go for it. He was just so happy. But it was really fun to watch the kids. And then this restaurant's so fun because we had 6 waiters.
Yeah. And
for our
again,
tables.
when you look at our students, if you're not there, you would just go, yeah, they're just nice looking Indian kids.
Mhm.
Pekana slums is not a nice area.
No.
These kids have nothing.
The clothes that they were wearing the last 2 Fridays are their nicest clothes. And that's what they have, is basically probably 2 nice outfits.
Yeah. And their school uniforms. But, I mean, it's just, they literally, we've been to their homes.
Yeah.
They live in 1 bedroom, the entire family. Not a house with 1 bedroom. They live in a
1
room that's 8 foot by 10
And
foot.
that's the kitchen, bedroom, living room.
And they put a board halfway up and they sleep the entire family on the board and they cook underneath. That's only like 4 feet off the ground. The mom sits under there on her little Bunsen burner and cooks food. And they do their homework, and it's a sad existence. I mean, but these are happy kids.
So it's fun. We had 18 people at lunch. Again, 5-star dining experience. Then we had 6 waiters, and they come and they serve the food onto the
the
plates.
girls were giggling. They could not believe
And
it.
as soon as there's a spot on your plate that's not got any food on it, they come right back and start filling it again. And like, you got to tell them stop, no more, because they'll just keep going. So it was really
Yeah.
cool.
It was my favorite though was later when Rhea partway through was like, "Uncle, can I have some more rice?" And the guy came and scooped the rice, and she was like, "He's feeding me."
It was pretty cool.
It was
So we had ordered a lot of food.
a lot.
There was a lot of food.
12
Big
dishes
dishes.
of food.
Big dishes of food. The price,
You got the bill.
including a nice extra donation I gave the restaurant just for taking care of us really well. 53 American dollars.
For a 5-star dining.
18 people.
Yeah, like we had 12 or 15 bottles of water, 12 dishes of food.
It's crazy.
And that food at BBQ, if you
Yes.
ever get to Kolkata, you must eat at BBQ.
It's the best Chinese food.
And get the garlic chicken.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh gosh, how did we go that 2 weeks without the garlic chicken?
The guy, you guys had it most of the time down your end.
No, we didn't.
Well, it ended up somewhere not.
I
on
had the
our
very
end, I'll tell you
last
that.
one piece of chicken. That was all that
Okay,
was
because
left.
you got the one piece before I got my one piece.
Because there was
Or
only
after I got
one bowl
piece.
of it was the
Yeah.
problem.
And they must have set it down in the middle of the table.
So
'cause-
good.
Where's that?
I actually scooped some of the sauce out later on another. I had them give me more rice just so I can put
It was
the
good
garlic
stuff.
sauce on it.
So that was a blast. And then we took them over to, what's the name of the place?
Rolex.
Roll and Lick.
Roll.
Roll.
Rolla-Licks. Rolla-Licks.
That's just too many L's.
It's an ice cream shop.
Right.
Another brand new experience for these kids.
Yeah.
They've seen an ice cream cart. Maybe they've gotten a ice cream
Yeah.
ice cream cart, but I don't think they've ever been into an ice cream shop where they're scooping.
Yeah.
No,
Everybody got their scoop of ice cream,
it was delicious and fun.
so it was a blast.
Got back on the bus.
There got to be a point today. Frustration, is that the right word?
Yeah, I think we were just,
Tired?
yeah, yeah. We were just kind of like, I'm done.
The boys were doing it to us though. Boys were super unruly other than Ranjit today. And it might have just been because they knew it was the last day too. It's easier to separate from somebody when you're...
So it was a great field trip, but it's hard. It's very stressful, very zapping of your energy.
Yeah.
So we were like, I'm just kind of done.
And we were at the bus stop going, I'm glad this is over.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun, it was rewarding, but I'm glad.
So then the bus pulls up, right? Our AC bus. And everybody looks at that bus.
It was packed.
Well, first you had to flag it down because these buses,
Yeah.
for some reason, don't really stop at the bus stop. They also maybe slow down, but most of them just.
I went way back there and I'm like, whoa. And the guy started pointing like in front of the buses. And so I got up there and I'm like, can you fit us? He's like, come. I'm like,
You're like,
there's
18.
18 of us. Yeah, come.
And this bus
And then
already was stuffed.
Opened up the middle doors, which they never opened.
And the only space left was the emergency step, right? That was it.
It was
Push
like,
on in,
and then the
folks.
door shut, whether we wanted to or
on my
not.
butt, so it's like, okay, I'm in.
So you were on the crack, and it was like crack on crack, and it was like, I hope this door
I was
doesn't open.
praying
'cause
that door did
we
not
were gonna
open
lose
because
you.
I was going out, and that my only place to hang on was on that door.
And there's little Kushbu hanging on
It was
to the
like-
bar,
She couldn't reach.
and her feet were off the ground swinging.
And these buses aren't like just a smooth bus. This thing's like,
So she's just
she's like,
like,
whoa.
Our kids,
I can't reach.
and then every time it lurched, every girl would, whoa! And these are the nice buses, and they're not that nice, but for India, and you could see people like,
Oh, there was one time we braked really hard and I slammed into the other guy that was standing on our.
and they don't like
emergency
laugh or smile and say like, no problem. They just,
Yeah, and I mean, I was like full on, my head hit his chin, like, I was like, and I couldn't get up either. I was like, I'm so sorry. He had to like pull me off.
oh, on Chowdhury Street, I told Steve, I'm like, okay, then we're gonna go and I went like this,
Oh,
and
I
I
nailed
went
that guy so hard.
bam right into his
Right.
face. I mean, just
The same guy?
some different guy.
Okay,
No,
but-
walking down the street, like I stopped him, like bam, knocked him backwards, and he looked like, oh, like he thought I was gonna fight him or something. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
You clocked him.
He was so like dazed and like he didn't know what to. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was a nice slappy, neat, you know. It wasn't like cheekbone; it was more cheek.
See, that's just what happens here. You just smack into people and go, oh, sorry.
Sorry.
He came around me as I was pointing. Got back to school and we thought, okay. And it seemed we were like, wow, that's it. They were all coming like, bye sir, bye ma'am, bye sir, bye ma'am.
Like, okay. See ya.
And then we were like, what's going on in there? And they're like, music class, learning a new song. We went, oh. And I started to go packing stuff up. And then I came back out and there were like 5 girls around Amanda talking. It's like, oh, they didn't leave.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the boys came around the corner. And then more girls came
The
around the
whole
corner.
group was there still.
Yeah.
Not every single kid. And
They
then they're like
stayed
their
till,
little
like,
brothers and
4.
sisters and
So we spent 2 hours at the school
after school.
after this trip, and had an incredible 2 hours with these kids.
We had a dance off, which is
Okay, now these girls,
can dance.
it's funny. We see them in their school uniforms, and one of the school things is they have to wear pigtails. Right? All these girls have pigtails, and these uniforms that are not very attractive.
Yeah.
These girls were wearing their street clothes today. Man, they can dance. It was like,
Yeah. It was like the movie Bring It On.
it was.
And they brung it.
It was really awesome.
It was fun though.
What I think was really fun is they're like, can we do some songs?
Yeah.
Well, no, first I said, man, I think before we break this off today, because we were just talking to them, telling how great they did. And we pinned a final photographer, which we did not take a picture of her with her pin on, which is
I have one, I think, of it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I know I did. So, pin the
Photographer of
photographer,
the
the
year.
Focus of a Child India 19 program. She deserved it.
Yep.
So I said, Amanda, I think you need to make one more batch of stew.
And so we did. And I think that was probably the loudest stew for our class.
Oh yeah. They were into it.
So Amanda's got this song called Purple Stew,
Yeah.
and the kids just love it, boys and girls.
And then we thought they didn't really like the other songs. We get done and then we hear let's do Father Abraham. Which we have to do the right arm, left arm, right.
And we do it
Nod
with
your head and turn
great
around.
gusto.
Oh yeah.
And
they
then-
did it. And then they went, do the other song, the boom song.
They go, there's one more.
Yeah.
So we did Boom Chicka Boom.
Oh.
And we all did it in our own styles.
And yours,
That was a style.
the boo. He held a note.
I think it's probably 30 seconds long.
I have never heard
High and
somebody-
loud.
In pitch, though, in pitch.
And
And they were like, sir, stop, sir, stop.
please, we can't do that, sir, please.
Yeah, in the middle of it.
I mean, I was shocked. I really thought he was going to pass
I
out.
did too.
Like, I know he's pushing. It's a little adrenaline rush, but he's going to
I still had a little
hyperventilate.
bit more in me, but I didn't want to faint. So,
Yeah.
so that was a blast.
That was so fun.
And then we thought by that point, like, okay, well now they're gonna go. Like,
Yeah.
we've done our songs.
Then they're like, ma'am, we want you to sing you a song or something.
And they're
And
like, let's dance. And I was like, okay. And so they just started, they go, ma'am, do you have your phone? Yeah. Can we play a song? Sure. So they started whipping up all these songs.
And they had
yeah.
full-on dance routines. This was not just
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
freestyle dance. They were like they would 3 of them choreograph on all these different songs.
like one of them even had like, she was like winking in the middle of the song and just every part of it.
Like Star Search, Hara School.
Man, they got talent.
And that went on for almost an hour. They're dancing.
Yep.
And you were
singing.
doing some showing some of those boys
How to
who's
do
who,
some magic
how to
tricks.
do magic.
Offsall did a magic trick
He
for
did,
us.
and
That
he was a killer one.
Wow, it was really good.
So he said to me today, he's like, or actually it was Enamel says, sir, you know, Afsal can do magic. I'm like, okay, nice. He's like, no, sir, he knows the tricks. And he can show teacher Mark the tricks. I'm like, all right, what's the trick? He goes, he can make a broken match reappear and then disappear. I said, all right, you gonna do it for us? Thinking I was a kid gonna come up with
Yeah.
a single match in a handkerchief. We got back, and it's like, sir, there's a handkerchief in the match.
Yep.
And he did it.
And he did it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know how he did it. It was good.
So,
So we spent 2 wonderful hours with them. This was like that time we were like, why does this always happen at the end of something?
I think we just experienced the full range of emotions today. We were
Yeah, and then
sad
it was
it was the last day, and then we were like, okay, I'm done. And then we had like a little like, oh, I guess this is like actually the end.
But it was kind of another weird goodbye, like a goodbye. Okay, goodbye. And they're like, no, we don't leave yet. Like,
Yeah, they did that
again. So it was kind of like, okay, well, we're done. Kind of a little
Yeah.
sad. Then they came back. And then it was like, we need the hugs, man. They don't hug us. That's just not culturally, which is okay.
that's okay.
But Amanda, if she didn't have lice already,
now.
she's got it now.
Yeah.
But
Because
man,
she got to hug some balling girls.
Those girls made a pretty doggone big impact on them. I think they made a big impact on you.
Yep.
Yeah, I got my first hug, and then I was like, the tears are coming. Trying to hold it together, and I had to walk around the corner, and they just started coming. I was like, I was doing so good.
I know, and I
I
saw
wasn't
that, and
gonna
I'm like,
cry.
I gotta go put stuff away.
That's why you probably heard.
Yeah, I did.
I'm like, I gotta go put stuff away. I'm not crying.
Yeah. And then it just got worse.
And
Well,
Because
then-
more kids came.
And the girls just.
Then they just kept following. Sir, are you crying? No, I'm not crying.
But those girls were crying.
Yeah.
And Dipti was like, she was
Dipti was bawling.
full on.
Yeah.
So, because there was a point this afternoon where all of a sudden it hit them.
We're not coming
Wait,
back
you're
Monday.
not coming back on Monday. I got to go back to my life here. Like this has been, Miss Sarkar, who's the headmistress of the school, said something I thought really telling today. She said, you know, these kids are so poor in this area. What you gave to them was a dream come true.
That's exactly how she said it too.
Like,
She's like, please come back.
we don't realize what this meant to these
Yeah.
kids, you know. And when they realize they're going back to their life on Monday where they have to go to regular school, there's no fun people to sing songs with them. It's not a good prospect. We get to go home to our house and live our lives, but their life is not changing.
Yeah.
It's kind of a, I don't like thinking about that.
Mm-hmm. Sobering.
But you, girl, proud of you. Really, really proud of you. You did good.
Thanks.
It's not an easy trip.
No, it's not.
And you jumped in 100%. So, excellent job. You, sir, I'm proud of you.
Proud of you,
It's-
both of you.
I mean, everybody here. It's a hard trip. And I was thinking about this morning. I was laying in bed. I woke up early this morning, but was just laying there and thinking, this has been really amazing that the three of us, who all have strong personalities in a way,
Mm-hmm.
there's been zero conflict on this trip between anybody. There's times I think we're probably tired of each other, and that's just we just get tired of our personality.
Exactly, yeah. You
But
just-
as far as like conflict where it's like,
Uh-huh.
dude, just leave, you know?
No.
It wasn't like that.
No.
So pleasant, so easy to work with everybody. The lessons, everything was just really, really good.
Yep.
And it's pretty amazing. Especially when you're a place where it's so hard like this. I mean, there's so many opportunities that
It's close quarters.
it
and
could
it's
just get nasty.
Yeah.
So, that's
No,
good.
I'm glad we had no problems.
Yeah.
Amanda, what are we doing tomorrow?
We're taking a train tomorrow.
To
Hopefully.
Shankantican.
Hopefully we're taking the train tomorrow.
To Shankantican.
No, we're
tomorrow for
definitely-
sure.
We're
Shankantican.
definitely getting there.
Right.
Coming
Rabindra.
back, I have
Coming
no-
back is not
Yes.
certain.
I have no clue.
We're
when
going
it's-
to Rabindra Tagore's hometown.
And that is an exciting thing.
It is. It's very important to. Even the kids knew who that was. I'm like, do you
But
know
they didn't-
Tagore? And they're like, Rabindra Tagore? We're like, yep, he's the Bard of Bengal.
But they didn't know the town.
No, other than Usma. Usma was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
because
I've
I'm
been
like,
there.
San-Catican? She's like, you mean Shantican? I was like, yep, that's the one. She's like, yep, I've been there. But it's kind of like a big place to go. This guy won the Nobel Peace Prize in Literature
I guess it's big. I don't know.
in like the 1938. He was the first non-white, European person to win the Nobel Peace Prize. And it's a big deal for them. And
So-
most people don't even know anything about him.
Well, I don't either. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if this is a big town, small town. It's supposed to be in the country.
Yeah, small
We're gonna
town.
enjoy the garden.
There's a university.
Yeah,
But yeah, we're going to enjoy
lovely
George's lovely garden.
I'm really looking forward to
I really am
seeing
too.
some different scenery.
Yeah.
Yeah. And seeing what it's like to ride on an Indian train.
It'll be an adventure.
Quite an adventure, especially when you don't have a return trip ticket. But George said, but just get on the train.
It's so funny.
They're not going to throw you
That
off,
email
just get
today.
on the train.
Well, anyway, just get on the train. Thanks, George.
And your person will stay until you leave.
Yeah.
Meaning, because they might have to take you back.
Except for tomorrow.
And we'll figure it out.
Well, here's the positive thing. If for some chance we don't get on that train and we stay another day, we don't leave until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
following
It's
it.
not
So
like
I mean, if we have to take another train,
to have to take another train.
we have to pack a little bit faster.
It'll be good. It was a good day.
It's a great day.
It was, hard to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
What's it?
Yeah. I just really wanted to hear you guys sing that.
That's the only part of the song we know. Watermelon.
We did teach them that.
We taught them that.
Yeah, we
You
did.
don't
We
know
taught
the
them. If
words.
you don't know the words, just say watermelon.
And they're like,
And then we gave them some examples, and Sana's like, I'm going to say
She's
watermelon
like,
for
I'm
everything.
never singing another lyric.
Again. It was awesome. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow.
and Stanton Tinkin done.
Yeah, and Shannakintikin.
Shan.
Shantinakitten.
Until then.
Good night.